My name is Ifraax. I'm originally from Somalia. I currently reside in Grand Forks, North Dakota, and I recently finished law school and I'm hoping to become an attorney. My family and I migrated from Somalia in 1991. Somalia in the early 90s, there was a coup for the current president. There was a military coup, and when the former government was overthrown, things kind of became disruptive, and there was a civil war that was happening, and it wasn't safe for us to be there anymore. And my family and I lived in the capital of Somalia. We lived in Mogadishu, and that was where the majority of the fighting was happening at the time. So we had to escape in the middle of the night, really. People drove and walked, and the purpose was to go to Kenya, but Kenya closed its borders and wasn't accepting any more refugees, and then we just ended up in the border between the two countries. So you couldn't go back to Somalia, and then you couldn't enter Kenya. We were in a refugee camp between the borders of Somalia and Kenya for about 5 years, and in that process, in that time, we were waiting to be kind of sponsored, is what they call it. Even if you have a refugee status, in order for you to be placed somewhere, you have to have family members or some type of a connection to that country. So my aunt came here before us, so she sponsored our entire family. And we were lucky for all of us to come together. I have a very large family. We're 9, 5 boys, 5 girls and 4 boys. So I have 9 siblings, and my mom and dad. It was very, very difficult for us all to come at once. Usually families are separated, and they maybe 3 or 4 people come, and I'm not sure why, but I remember it being very, very lucky that we all got approved for our sponsorship. We came to the United States in 1996. We arrived in sunny California, San Diego. We lived there for 2 years. My aunt lived there, so that's why we were originally placed there. After we arrived there, after 2 years, we moved to Minnesota. I think my parents were really excited because it meant the children can go to school and have a future, and they weren't in that state of hopelessness anymore. I always say the U.S. has a very great PR system. In the rest of the world, everyone really believes that the United States is the land of opportunity, and you can be whatever you want to be, and there's endless opportunities for everyone. People think you come here, you're instantly rich. So I think they had that same expectations. I'm very happy that of all the places that I could have been sponsored to, that I was sponsored here. I think the biggest misconception about immigrants and refugees is that as if this concept of immigration is new to our country and to our history. I think people forgot that their grandparents or great-grandparents were in this exact situation not too long ago. The country is very, very diverse in certain areas, and I love that. I love that there are so many different people from so many different countries and different religions and different sexual orientations that call this place home and identify as Americans. And that makes me feel that everything that I am and all my differences and identities can be accepted and welcomed here. So I really, really love that. I don't think there's any other country in the world that so many different people identify as being belonging to it and being part of it and it being actually true. My past, I guess, is a big part of who I am. I remember at one point in college, we were in class and we were watching videos about refugee camps. And my peers and I my classmates and I were all watching it. And I looked around this classroom and I thought to myself, I wonder if anyone in the classroom would guess that that was me some odd years ago, that I was in that exact situation. The mere fact that I'm actually here, it's rare. My life could have taken a completely different turn. And because of that, I it gives me an innate confidence and a sense of endless possibility in where my life can go because of where it started. So it's all positive for me.